In early October 2024, Carers Australia launched a new look Young Carers Bursary on the non-profit cloud making platform. The new streamlined process allowed the Commonwealth Government to increase the number of bursaries awarded from 1,700 to 3,000. If you're a carer under 25, you can visit the Young Carers Network through the Carers Australia website. Find support services, learn some helpful tips, and also register your interest to apply for the Young Carers Bursary. In doing so, you'll get a secure username and password and access to your own portal and dashboard where you can complete and edit your application before submitting the first set of questions to establish your eligibility. You need to be a young carer. You need to reside in Australia. You need to intend to study. You cannot be receiving a bursary or a scholarship from somebody else. We ask for your general contact information, your date of birth, address details, country of birth, language spoken, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander status, and at this point in the assumption that you will be successful, we ask for your bank account details. At this point, the applicant can, if required, nominate a person who can make inquiries on their behalf. What follows is a short series of screens, starting with questions about the applicant's personal situation. How long have they been a young carer? On average, how many hours a week do they provide care, etc. And they move on to education and employment details. How often does your caring role affect your ability to study at home? How often does your caring role impact your attending classes? And what is the highest level of education you have? And are you employed? The household details establishes that this applicant is from a low-income household. They live with their family, and if they succeed with the scholarship application, they'll buy a laptop and a mobile phone. There's also a couple of very important free-form text questions which are independently assessed. Finally, we ask how the applicant found out about the bursary and if anybody helped them complete the application. This completes the first part of the application, and an email is sent to the applicant telling them to go and gather their proof of identity, proof of citizenship, proof of intent to study, and proof of caring. Then when they have this, log back in and upload these documents. Most applicants don't have these on hand for the first part of the application. So, armed with the four documents, the applicant logs back into the portal and starts uploading files. In this case, their passport, birth certificate, and the two documents showing their proof of enrolment and their proof of caring. They upload these documents, and the second part of the application is successful. They're informed that the team will begin assessing their application soon. The carers team can now see the account record of the applicant. They can see the demographic information, and they can see the individual application, all in Salesforce. Here you can see the screening data. Obviously, because of the way the form is constructed, had they not answered these questions correctly, they would have not gotten to this stage. The application responses are independently assessed and the scores are applied. Note the unscored questions which are gathered for reference and reporting. Also note that on the right-hand side, the files have been uploaded are also available. So when the carers bursary administrator clicks review files, they can cycle through the uploaded documents. In this case, proof of identity is via a copy of the applicant's passport. There's a question about the passport, so it's not really clear if it can be approved. So they skip to the proof of caring role, which appears valid. The proof of Permanent residence and citizenship is in this case a birth certificate, which is quickly approved. But the carers admin goes back to the pass bond and says, well, this isn't you. I'm not going to approve that. And an automatic email is sent to the applicant asking them to urgently update their application and upload the correct document. Assuming they can do this, the applicant logs back into the portal and re-uploads the document in question, allowing the admin to quickly complete processing of the application. All the way through, the carers team is given detailed on-screen help, showing them how to apply scoring and change other fields where required. When they're happy that the applicant has met all the requirements, they can approve the application, whereupon a funding award is created. Also note on this screen the history of the application is also kept. And this is very useful for reporting and analysing the efficiency of the workflows applied in the program. The details of the funding award is here. The funding award is a central object which is used to link together all of the information associated with this successful applicant, both now and in the future. We can see 2 disbursements have been created. This particular bursary is paid in 2 tranches. The second is dependent on a mid-year survey being created by the applicant. As you can see, the survey has already been created with a URL, which is sent to the applicant at a specified date. Helen Robin, the leader of strategy, governance and excellence at Carers Australia, has told us this. Last year, we were flat out assessing and awarding 1,700 bursaries over a 6-month period. Our new NPC grant-making platform allowed us to open the 2025 bursary for applicants 3 months later than usual, and still award and pay all successful applicants before Christmas. When the government unexpectedly increased the funding available in January, we successfully processed and paid a further 1,300 young carer applicants in under a week. We're very proud of the work we've done with Carers Australia and Helen's team, helping provide much needed support for young carers. If you'd like to know more about our services, contact us at Data Colada.